Hi, this is a little video on the lesson named Graphing Exponential Functions. So what I'm going to do is show you how to solve problem number 11 on page 370. Before we get started, I just want to do a little bit of a review and take a look at exponential functions graph family. And for f of x equals a times b to the x minus h plus k. The nice thing about this, it makes it easy to understand exponential functions and what their graphs behave, how they behave. So one of the things you know is that you're going to have a y asymptote at y equals k. You just pull k off of there and bring it down, and that's an asymptote. And then a change in the parameter h shifts the graph left or right h units, right? So as h changes, the graph is going to shift left or right h units. A change in the parameter k, in the parameter k shifts the graph up or down k units, hence the y asymptote. See, we have f of x equals 3 to the x plus 4, and the y asymptote is k. 4 is k, and so y equals 4. We have f of x equals 3 to the x minus 2. Well, there is no k, so that means k must be 0. That means y equals 0, and hence there's the asymptote going right down to y equals 0. So here's the actual problem. F of x equals negative 4 to the x plus 1 all plus 2. So here's the exponential graph family, the general form. And what we need to do is just label everything. So we just come up here and say, okay, we have to go a times b to the x minus h. Well, a is negative 1. We pull that right off of there, right? b is 4. All right, pull that off of there. H is negative 1. And then k is plus 2. Okay? So if you're not sure where that negative 1 came from, well, remember, it's got to be in this form of negative h, and the only way you're going to get that, so watch, we say negative 1, right, times 4 all to the x minus a minus 1, right, plus 2. Yeah, this is a 4. And when you put it all together, you're going to get negative 4, and a negative times a negative is positive. X to the plus 1 plus 2. Okay, that's where that came from. So now we've labeled everything. So and the next piece of information that we get, and I'm just getting all this information off of page 368. So you can go to 368 and see the same information. But another piece of information we know is that the function is going to intersect the y-axis at the point 0, a times b to the negative h plus k. So we can do that. All you got to do is say, what's f of 0? What's that going to be equal to, right? Negative 4 to the 0 plus 1 plus 2, and you solve for that. You negative 4 to the first plus 2. This is a 1. My pen is kind of... Negative 4 to the first is just negative 4 plus 2, and negative 4 and a positive 2 is just negative 2. So f of 0 equals negative 2. That's where it's going to cross the y-axis. So now we have two pieces of information. We have a y-asymptote, and we have a where it crosses the y-axis. Look at that, it's just coming together. So the next thing, well, let's just take a look at the general forms here. So now what we have is, we said that what this is saying, if a is less than 0, and we have a less than 0, then the graph is going to be reflected across the x-axis, and that is this green line here, right? So here we see, here's a function f of x equals negative 3 to the x. So here we have a is negative, or it's less than 1, and so we know now that our function is going to behave similar to this, and it's going to go down or follow this general pattern. But one of the things we know, it's got an asymptote at y equals 2, right? Boom, like that. And we know that it's going to cross the y-axis at the point 0, negative 2, right here. So we've got a wealth of information. We know a general form, the general direction or form it's going to take, right? And we know a specific point where it's going to go. So what's the next thing to do? Let's take a look at some other points. And a good thing to do is just come up with a table. Come up with a little table, put in some values of x, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1. We already know that when x is 0, f of x is going to be -2. So do these yourself. You have to do them manually. Put in -4 for x and figure out what the value is going to be. So I did that already, and here it is here. And once you have these values, and you know what the you know that y equals -2, then you can just you can plug them in. You can plot them on a graph, and away you go. And this is what the final graph looks like. Here's your y asymptote of 2, and you know it's going to ride that line. Here are the points that are plotted, and here's where it crosses the y-axis, and then it just shoots straight on down. So pretty straightforward. I hope you found this helpful.